The first thing I do this morning is trip once again over Kenji's package as I get out of bed, finding myself diving headfirst into the floor before I'm even fully awake. I want to smack this thing with the first blunt object I can find. Like I'm going for a home run, but I don't even have the energy for that this early in the morning. And it would likely damage whatever's inside, and that would be mean. I slide into the hallway. Oh, you slide into the hallway. It sails along the smooth floor with little difficulty and stops with a soft and almost inaudible bump on colliding with Kenji's door. Immediately, a dozen lugs unbolt into session like a mounting symphony. Who is it? I don't want to deal with you, man. He says as he blindly steps forward into the hallway anyway, somehow stepping over the box in a way that would be uncharacteristically impressively graceful if it weren't for the fact I know it was not wholly accidental. It's me. I got your mail. You're standing over it. I know. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, whatever. So what's in it? He cringes, instantly turning very defensive and agitated. It's nothing. Come on, just tell me, I'm curious. And, you know, I almost broke my neck falling over it, and before that I had to carry that stupidly large box around with it blocking my vision, crossing roads within in front of me. I think at the very least you could tell me what's inside in return. It's stinking stuff, and I can't tell you, because then it wouldn't be very secret and shit. It's nothing important. Well, if it's something important, then you can tell me. If it's something important, why do you have to know? Why is that wrong? Why do you have to know? Why can't I know? Why are you answering my questions with questions? Why won't you answer my first question? Why won't you answer my last question? I realize their voices are getting higher with each reply. Down the hall, a door pops open and someone sticks his head out quizzically to see what is going on. It must look like such tools, but I bet I'm the only one out of the two of us with enough shame to realize it. Fine, you can take it to your grave. I have to get ready for school anyway. Damn, no, why are you leaving me so hasty, man? Stick around a little. You want some coffee? It's been a while, you know? I thought you were dead since you were so slow with the package delivery. You're lucky I was willing to do the package delivery in the first place, smartass. Whoa, 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 calm down, man. You're so confrontational. Is it because of the city council thing? I hear you hang out with them now. You heard it from me when I told you. Really? Yeah, well, whatever, man. The point is, they are terrible. You're the new guy, so of course you wouldn't know, but around here, she's a very divisive figure. Before you came here, she tried to insult the institute of badge policy. It's a long story, so maybe you should sit down. I look around for a chair, but I can't find one as we're in a goddamn hallway. I raise a finger and start thinking that maybe I should tell him that, but he's already started talking, not wanting to waste an arm movement. I look at my watch instead. What? Why are you dealing with this? I don't understand why Isao just willingly just deals with Kenji. Why can't you just be like, no, I'm going inside. I just told you I have to get ready to school. Shut up. Fuck you. And then just like walk away. That's what I would do. It would have been a real reign of terror if it had happened. Wait, you're judging her based on something that didn't even happen? Yes, anyway, it was her idea. What? Her idea was like a merit badges, but there would also be demerit badges. What would those do? I don't know, it never happened. It seemed bad though, so when I heard about it, I didn't leave my room for weeks. Why? So, you heard there would be a massive change in hitting your room, trying to just, what, write it out? Nah, I decided to do something about it. I found the city council office and after a while, marched right in with a list of demands and a bunch of people I grabbed in order to make myself look like I had supporters. Wait, so not only did it not happen, but no one even cared? Kenji doesn't hear me, having gotten a good momentum going. Wrapped up in the energy of his own ranting, he starts to completely flip out and flow his arms, appearing to wildly throw gang signs. Are you autistic, Kenji? Can I ask you that? Is it wrong of me to ask, are you autistic? I'm genuinely curious. I walked up to the desk and said to her, "Hey, you fascist woman, what is this badge idea? How out of touch can you be here in your ivory tower? smugly looking down upon us like they were just a bunch of idiots. Who do you think you are? Your level of elitism is terrible. You're probably one of those outrageous rich people who have chauffeurs driving them around slums so they can point and laugh. And only drink pricey coffee beans shat out by the last living dinosaur and brewed in a solid gold skull. And how could you go open the history book? Don't you know that the bourgeois are always overthrown by a bloody revolution for shit like this? Stupid. You're an idiot. I like that he says all this. To a motherfucking deaf person. You stupid motherfucker. Sure, the revolutionaries usually end up turning everything into an utter clusterfuck later on, but a maniac is the only kind of person who would create a policy like this. It's like something I would create to make people suffer, only real, and you want to institutionalize it. Where will this yeah, sorry, I'm fucking this up. Where will this desecration of our rights end? We are people. This is not justice. And that's what I said. And then I added a cry of, they can take our things, but they'll never take our freedom, to appeal to the masses like that in the movie of The Life of William Wallace, where they took his things but his freedom and then killed him. But she just ignored me and didn't even look up from writing her little paper shit. Maybe I overwhelmed her with my logic so badly that she just retreated to denial. Maybe she's just an asshole. Either way, she didn't reply, and the future refused to change. To top it off, on the way back, I realized I had lost my student ID somewhere. This is the story of my life. A constant, seemingly futile struggle. Like trying to climb up a brick wall with sponges with hands. Oh my god, my fucking throat. I hate doing Kenji's voice. I hate his little rants. Fuck you, Kenji. Hey, you said nothing changed, but she didn't make everyone wear a bunch of stupid badges, so it did change. Yeah, that's true. Okay, maybe they're not so bad then. What the fuck, Kenji? You're the worst fucking human I've ever... You're not even real. That's the sad part about this. I'm just mad at someone who's not real. I guess that counts for something. If I can get Kenji to admit that maybe 2 women may not be so bad after all, I'll take it. Especially if it allows me to slip out of this conversation. I didn't realize how much time had gone by. I try to run through my usual morning routine as quickly as possible, and I check my watch again as I leave the dorms to see that I'm already late. Fortunately, the rest of the day goes more smoothly, and after classes are over, I had to meet with Shizune again. Behind the school, I catch her leaning against a completed stand with parts of it still fledged with bits of paper and tape, remnants of signs from the last time it was used. Absentmindedly spinning a nail in her hand, she hasn't noticed me yet. The temptation to sneak up to her is unbearable. Years of watching foreign wildlife documentaries have prepared me for this. I'm down when conditions are favorable. However, the more I think about it, the more it seems like a bad idea. If I get caught halfway, I'll look like an idiot. And if she doesn't know it's me, I could end up with an injury. So, either way, I'll also look like a little insensitive. So, it would probably be best not to try anything funny, as disappointing as it is. I'll walk in front of her, startling her a little. Why so surprised? Did I catch you slacking off? No, I was taking a break. You don't even look like you broke a sweat. That's some break there, President. Shizune's eyes are back and forth momentarily, and I think I've managed to fluster her. There's exacerbation on her face, and a little tension as well, but she can't back down. That would be unthinkable for her. Her fingers dance across each other impatiently. You're acting competitive today. Are you trying to get my blood boiling? Do you want me to make it a contest? We'll race to see who can construct the most stalls by sundown. No. I'm teasing you. That's okay. It's not a real student council if you can't tease the student council president a little. You'll agree, don't you? This isn't the student council charter, so it isn't true. What? There's no charter. At least I don't think there is. The only thing they pledge loyalty to are a stack of takeout menus. Anyway, it's good that you're finally here. Even if you could have been earlier, pick up a hammer and we'll resume where we left off. Already talking shit, bruh. As we work assembling stalls again, I slowly realized that there's really much less work than I would have expected. In fact, according to Shizune, we should be done by the end of the day with a little luck. The last time I did something like this for them, it took her, Misha, and myself about 4 days to do it. It can't just be my imagination. You know, this doesn't seem like that much work. Because it isn't. That's what leaves me wanting a little more. Knowing that isn't the best, Shizune puts her hammer down to elaborate. It would have been impossible for 2 people to do that much work in less than a week. The truth is that I don't dismantle half the stalls. I just store them someplace else. Actually, it's more like I hide them in plain sight. She waggles her finger mischievously. It's smart though. Why would you waste your fucking time? Like, I'm with Shizune on this. I don't know why they wanted them to fucking break them all down. It's just pointless. You're wasting materials, goddammit. But that's a secret, and it's not proper to reveal the tricks of the trade. You're not a magician. Winking, she takes out 2 plastic containers from her bag, then puts them down on a nearby board before raising her hand slightly, as if to say, ta-da! I made lunch today for the both of us. Oh wow, that's awesome. You can have this one. The food shifted in my bag, and now some of it's mixed together. She hands me one of the containers, and I open it. It looks delicious, if a little simple. She hands me a pair of chopsticks, as if she had just remembered to, and I eat what looks like some grilled beef. It's very tasty. You don't like your food touching other food? I do not. You're very picky. Sometimes I mix my food on my own, but not always. And not everything. I don't like it when it's done for me. What is important is the choice. She points decisively to emphasize it, and then breaks her chopsticks apart to eat her own meal. As I continue to eat, I notice 2 things. The first is that almost everything I'm eating besides the rice is fried. Even the vegetables are fried. Ew. There's so much meat. Does she eat this kind of stuff all the time? I wonder how she manages to stay so thin in spite of it. The second thing I notice is that I can't talk to her while eating. Talking with your mouth full is a little rude anyway. You have hands. You can fucking... Well, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. I just fucking visualize it, and yeah, that would be kind of rude. Or unmannerly. But with our hands holding our chopsticks and bowls, communicating between us is impossible. Just like yesterday. Even though we're spending time together, even though I took the time to learn sign language, it feels like I'm talking to her less. Despite that, that's actually not true. Despite that, it also feels like I'm understanding her more. Oh, fucking hell. I didn't expect Lily out here. What up, Lily? What up, gang? Gang. I hear the sound of something tapping against one of the stands to look up and see Lily standing off to my side, feeling her way around with her cane. Hi. I narrowly catch myself before I can say, I didn't see you there. Oh, Hisao, is that you? I thought I smelled something delicious cooking, and I'm wondering who it might be. What is she saying? It's hard to move my hands in parallel to saying something completely different to Lily. This has to be why Misha signs just... What? This has to be why Misha just signs everything all the time. A bit sillier, but it seems like it would simplify things a lot. Shizune tends her fingers delightedly at my translation, as if from hearing a joke. All of this food was cooked hours ago, but for someone as slow as you, as yourself, you can't even turn it in a piece of paper without being a week late. I guess your perception of time would have to be a little different. That's not very nice. A frown crosses Lily's face in response to reply something she didn't hear. Sorry, I'm just having a late lunch here. The student council president cooked everything. Is the student council president here right now? She's right here. I apologize. I did not notice. Normally her level of presence is much higher. I was not aware that the student council serves lunch outdoors. Why wasn't I invited? I think that is good to have enough free time to be able to do things like this, however. What is she saying? If I were to invite you anywhere, you would just show up. But Shizune's words are outside of Lily's perception, a fact that is by the second increasingly maddening to her. Translate for me completely, please. What polite phrasing. It's a shame that she's essentially asking me to let her fully release the dogs of war. Still, I just can't do nothing. The feeling of being unable to even respond to be understood is so isolating. She would never forgive me. I'll just try to soften her words a little. Well, actually, this was cooked a while ago. Really? That's nice. Turn over here. It's very disrespectful to not look at someone you're speaking to. That isn't the way a prim and proper lady should conduct herself. Half of what I'm saying is really what Shizune's saying. She doesn't like it when people don't look at her in her direction when she's trying to make a point. She's to the right of my face, I guess. Although, in this case, I can understand why Lily wouldn't. This is a very awkward situation, and it's daunting being to sole conduit for dialogue between the two of them. Truthfully, I had forgotten what happened the last time they butted heads like this. It's clear Shizune remembers, and Lily's being pretty hostile herself in her own way. I'm sorry, such formalities slipped my mind completely. I forgot the city council president is the type of person who would demand such respect and adherence to the rules at all times. I suppose student government requires you to keep a tight ship. Then again, she certainly has time for her own fun as well, so it must not be completely true. Student council is not a dictatorship, nor a zero-sum game. Shizune points to Lily with her finger out like a barrel of a gun and snaps her fingers explosively, causing her to flinch and become visibly upset. Is that so? Then that makes it more impressive that you have been part of it for so long, playing it as though it were one. I admire the fact that you are so tenacious to manage it all. You must be so responsible as well. Oh. I'm going to close that out. I think that's a notification from YouTube. What? That's so stupid. Okay. Not as much as I would like to be. You can't complain about yourself, though, can you? You're very responsible. Actions like requesting a deadline to be extended and then running all the way through the next deadline. That's a very model of responsibility. Shizune is happy to hear that, but apparently you're pretty responsible yourself, she says. Does she really? Yeah, more or less. Lily doesn't seem very happy. We're not holding a cookout, we're just taking a little lunch break. We're actually out here building stalls for the festival. You wouldn't know it since you never got outside. Did you run out of tea? Are you going into town shopping? No, as I said before, I was just passing by in case you did not hear. I would hate to interrupt the student council president. You're not doing anything now, but you must both be very busy. In any case, Sal, I'm sure that the city council president will be able to find or make work for both of you if she needs to. I'll devour you. Okay, I've never seen this face. Thank you. Yeah, very busy. Devour is a hard word, and I'm pleased that I can read it. Wait, what? This isn't time to celebrate, though, or not over that. Instead, it looks like they might stop squabbling. I would drink to that. Have a nice day, Sal. Goodbye, student council president. Thanks, you too. Stay classy. Okay. Okay. As soon as Lily leaves, Shizune dives into the remains of her lunch as quickly as possible, as if each bite she shovels away is a means to forgetting any of this ever happened. When she's done, she heads right back to the hammering with the same mindset. It's it that she's working off her frustration, but now it doesn't look like she's in any mood to talk to anyone. And that's gonna have to do it. Thank you all for watching. I've been your host the most, CezrDaPleazr. I'll see you in the next episode of Katawa Shoujo. Take care, and of course, good. Bye.